Hey, how's it going, everybody? Zander Fryer with Shit You Don't Learn in College, and today we're gonna talk about why investing in my own personal growth was better than the thousands that I've made in crypto. Now, I want you to imagine that you have a goose, and this goose can lay golden eggs, all right? Now, you can take these golden eggs and you can go invest them in crypto, in real estate, in whatever you want to build true financial freedom. But this goose can only lay one golden egg per year, right? Well, what would be one of the most important things that you could figure out how to do with this goose? Well, if you could figure out how to help this goose lay more than one egg per year, maybe one every 6 months, or even have one every quarter, maybe one every month, or you could help this goose lay bigger, more golden eggs than it was before, well, wouldn't that be one of the most important things that you could do, right? If this goose could produce more golden eggs and better golden eggs, well, that would make your life infinitely better, right? So Stephen Covey, in his world-famous book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talks deeply on the difference between production and production capability. A lot of the time, we really focus on producing more, and sometimes we'll run ourselves into the ground. We'll take our golden goose and we'll kill the golden goose trying to produce more golden eggs. But if you can make the goose stronger, if you can make the goose bigger and be able to lay more eggs and lay more eggs faster, well, that's really what we're looking for here. And this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to investing in your growth and yourself. Now, I have invested over the last 5 years over 3,000 hours and over $500,000 on my own personal coaching, mentorship programs, my own personal growth. And that has come back to me tenfold, and it's come back to me a lot faster than any other investment, whether it's real estate or crypto. And I can promise you that investing in yourself and your own production capability is going to lead to the biggest return in your life. So I want to share with you the 3 tips on how to invest in yourself starting today. Now, the first one's easy because it's free, right? So no matter where you're at, no matter if you're rich, you're poor, you're in the US or you're in a different country, no matter what color, what race, what sexual orientation, it doesn't matter. The one thing that we all can do is we can invest our own time into our own personal growth. Now, in the information, there is no shortage of information. There's no shortage of knowledge out there. We are in the more connected time than we have ever been in this world. And if you're not taking advantage of that for your own personal growth, well, that's your decision, right? We live in a world where if you had a question and you wanted to learn something, you could very easily find a book, a blog, a YouTube, and a social media post on it like that. So you can learn whatever you want in this day and age. And if you're not taking the time to actually invest in learning the things you want to learn, that's your decision. Now, there's one caveat that I want to lead with this, okay? Information just for information's sake does not breed results. So I do want you to make sure that whatever it is you're learning, if you're listening to podcasts, if you're finding blogs to help give you information, if you're watching this YouTube, you're actually taking this information and you're doing something with it, because the reality is information is not power. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge times action equals power, right? Knowledge times action, implementation equals wisdom. And that's really what we're searching for here. You're searching for true wisdom. That's what personal growth really is. But you can find any of the information out there. You just have to have the willingness and the resourcefulness to put in the time and put in the work and start Googling things. That's really it. That's number 1. All right, and the second way to invest in yourself is to invest your money. All right, this is really important. And the reason that I say invest your money, and it doesn't matter if you're first starting off or you're a 7-figure business owner, the reality is people who pay attention. It's unfortunate, but it's true. When you invest your money, you invest your energy, you're invested mentally, you're invested energetically, emotionally, physically, financially, so that now when you're learning something, when you're taking that knowledge on, you're gonna be infinitely more likely to actually implement it, like we were just talking about. So investing your money into things like masterminds, into things like coaching programs and mentors is by far one of the most important ways for you to invest in your growth. In the beginning, you might not have the money, so you need to invest your time. But as soon as you have any form of financials and can invest in yourself, I highly, highly suggest it. The first year that I started as an entrepreneur, even before I was making any money, I invested over $35,000 into my own personal development through different coaches, mentors, and masterminds. I put myself into $25,000 worth of debt. I did not have the money, but I knew that for me to learn how to make the money, I knew for me to learn how to grow myself and build the life that I truly wanted, I would have to invest. So when I first started, I invested both time and money, because the reality is the one resource you can never get back is your time. So if you can invest your money to save you time, do it, and do it now. And the third part to investing in yourself is get started now. Do not wait. Compound interest is an amazing phenomenon. It was Einstein that once said the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. Those who understand it, earn it. Those who don't, pay it, right? And a simple example that I love to give to this is I ask everybody, would you like $1 million? If I could give you $1 million today, would you take that? Or would you take 1 penny compounded 100%, so doubled every day for the next 30 days? 1 penny doubled every day for the next 30 days. A lot of people would take the $1 million, but if you understand compound interest, that 1 penny doubled every day for the next 30 days ends up being billions of dollars, right? That's the power of compound interest. But the reality is, for that to start working, you have to start today. If every single day, if today you started being 1% better, if today you started to be 1% better than you were yesterday, by the end of this year, you're over 30 times better. 30x better than you were at the beginning of the year, just by doing 1% every single day. But the reality is you have to start today and you have to be consistent with it. Otherwise, you will never reap the rewards. Now, in the end, there's some investments like crypto that might make you rich quick, right? There's other investments that might be a gamble and you may lose all your money, or you may make millions overnight. But in the end, a lot of those are gambles. The one thing that I can tell you for certain is if you invest in yourself and you invest in your own personal growth, down the line, you'll never regret it, and you will for certain have a return on your investment. Today, if I were to lose all of my business, the millions that we make every single year, the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers and listeners that we have every single month, if we were to lose the hundreds of clients that we have, I wouldn't be worried. Because if I had to start over today, I know that I have the skills deeply ingrained in me that if I wanted to start another 7-figure or multiple 7-figure business, I could probably have it up and running in the next 3 to 6 months. Because I spent all of that time and money investing in myself first. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button below. And if you have any specific topics that you want me to cover in the future, go ahead and comment them below as well. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss another great video. I'll see you in there.